Gamer Athletes, coming to you from the End of the World Tattoo and Cigar Bar Studio in Northwest Indiana, the Mount Everest of gaming excellence, delivering all the gaming news and info that you as athletes deserve.
All right, welcome to Gamer Athletes. We are your hosts, Chris Carr and
Dan Martinez.
All right, this is episode 8 of Gamer Athletes.
The eighth.
The eighth one. It's the 8th episode.
The eighth one.
All right, so we're trying a new format where we're going to do shorter episodes. So 7 and 8 will be an hour, and I think, we did 5.5 and 6 were shorter.
I gotta say, we're not liking it. Chris is feeling rushed.
I'm feeling rushed.
And
I think the meta for podcasts is generally longer anyway. I mean, I'm not going to come in and shake up the podcast industry with my little podcast. I feel rushed a little bit.
Like when we talk about all our content that we wrote down, like you don't even realize it's been an hour and a half or an hour and 40.
Yeah.
And it felt better that way.
So see, we're already a minute and a half of this and we haven't even started anything. We're off on a tangent already.
But those are the best parts.
Yeah, I know. It makes me want to reel in the tangents.
To the old format.
Next week.
Or
whatever, episode 9. Episode 9 will be a longer style. You know what I could do? We could start cutting up samples of it, putting them on YouTube. Get shorts on YouTube.
Yeah.
And this and stuff. So here we go. We'll get into the fun stuff. So this is something that I talked about with the people at work, all right?
Yeah, I was confused.
All right, so something came up at work. It said, would you rather have relations with Hulk Hogan with Miley Cyrus's bottom, or Miley Cyrus's top with Hulk Hogan's bottom?
Neither.
And okay. Now it started me thinking about the time that we live in nowadays. With, a lot of people want to, hate on the other gender community because of what's going on right now. But I think it's really good because at work, 30 years ago, they didn't have this kind of stuff. It was just how much money for you to suck a dick. That was what you got. Now you have such an expanse in all the things that you can how much
veritable buffet out there.
What would you do?
Yeah.
So like I said, we have the hypothetical story that we go through, which is taking somebody home and finding out they're not what they are after a night of drinking.
Again, this is like one of those conversations we've talked about where I'm like, we could have a whole nother podcast.
Yeah, an entire fuckery podcast.
Fuckery.
See, I already thought about it. If we started another podcast, it would just be fuckery. That would just be the name of the podcast.
Yeah.
Just fuckery.
We'll workshop that.
What, the name?
Yeah.
I think the name is fine. Fuckery.
It's not going to play on a lot of these podcast services. They're not going to like it. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You could spell it differently. You could spell it with a PH.
We can talk about that another time.
Yeah.
Fuckery.
Yeah, I know.
It's a Thai podcast.
Yeah. So anyway, so that just got me thinking, all the different crap that you can talk about now just based on the 35,000 other genders that are currently out there. Yeah, it makes fun. So
it's like the Build-A-Bear of sex.
I'll tell you.
What do you want?
Yeah, we're being inclusive at work.
What kind of stuffing do you want?
With our hypothetical stories.
Yep.
Vin Diesel is a big Dungeons and Dragons nerd.
Joe Manganiello, whatever the fuck his name is.
Who?
Joe. What? I don't know. He was in True Blood.
The fuck are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
He was in True Blood. I know, but Dungeons and Dragons nerd.
This dude was a bigger nerd, and he's probably more liked that. Here he is right here.
Who?
I'm going to airdrop it to you right now.
No, just show me a picture. You're sitting right fucking here. You're 5 feet away or you're 2 feet away from me.
Here.
Look, I can't even see any airdrops.
There he is. That guy.
I don't know who the
He's
fuck
in
that
Magic
guy
Mike.
is. What was he, a stripper in Magic Mike?
Of course he was a stripper. Everybody is a stripper in Magic Mike, right?
What a great movie that was.
He's in the first Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. He was he's in How I Met Your Mother. He's in a lot of shit. He's a huge Dungeons and Dragons guy.
It's crazy, the big nerds. There's all these buff dudes that are all big D&D nerds.
Because it's cool now.
Is it?
Yeah,
but Vin Diesel and Henry Cavill, who are also nerds, are also in our age group. So they were doing it back when it wasn't cool.
Right. Well, so when they were kids, they were like, "That's great that we've grown up now, and this is like a big deal."
It's a decent.
Like
so now they can.
Nobody cares.
They can come out of the closet now.
Yeah,
as
the geek
nerds.
closet.
Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm. Like, because Joe Manganiello is always brought up with Henry Cavill in a lot of stories. That guy is not. Vin Diesel is. This is the first time hearing about it.
So now
he's probably like Joe Manganiello, but they're getting all this fucking credit. I'm gonna be one too.
So now when your dad busts into your room or whatever and you're playing D&D, he's like, why couldn't he have just been gay?
Yeah. You want this Playboy?
It's more acceptable. It's more. So anyway,
yep.
Yeah, Vin Diesel is a D&D nerd. So
he's trying to become relevant still because that
Who,
Fast and the Furious is coming to an end, dude.
No, he's putting out another Chronicles of Riddick movie, which I did. I love the Chronicles of Riddick.
Yeah, those
movies.
are good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was it? Pitch Black, and then the Chronicles of Riddick. Oh man, those are great. With who else is in that movie? What's that one guy? Butcher from The Boys.
Yeah,
he's in there. Carl Urban. That guy, he's great in that movie.
Oh, he's
great in The Boys. I mean,
so good.
Yeah. So anyway,
balloons and
UFOs.
National Enquirer headline news.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's going on in the world right now with all the balloons and UFOs, and then the train derailments and all that.
The $400,000 missile they shot at the balloon that
they turned out to be like a $12 nylon or whatever the fuck it was named. Raylon.
Some
balloon.
hungry motherfuckers are sitting underneath that missile like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
we could have used that for food.
Yeah. So what do you think's going on with all the UFO news and stuff that you don't think about it at all?
Think about
it doesn't even make you curious in the slightest bit.
No.
What if fucking we get attacked by goddamn aliens?
Then and it happens.
And just like, all right, it's fucking. I guess
I'm about to
the
see
way
if
of the
this
road
M&P
now.
shield that I bought, but
no,
it works.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe it doesn't.
Yeah,
maybe the bullets go right through them. I don't know. I'm not thinking about that.
Big psyop, personally. That's my conspiracy theorist side of the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't think it's a sleight of hand?
Yeah, sleight of hand.
Like,
yeah,
hey, look over here.
Yeah,
balloons.
I think that's what they're doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
While they're busy laundering money in foreign countries.
Something else is going on.
And making us worry about atomic heart, shit like that.
Yeah. Hogwarts.
Yeah. So and this is the Hogwarts 15-second rule.
What is that?
It's the 15 second where something pops up every 15 seconds is the average time in Hogwarts. It goes back to that one thing I was telling you about, where you keep in open worlds, they keep people engaged by having that pop up. So actually someone went through and timed it out, and they're right around 15 seconds, which is good. It just shows that the amount of smarts and stuff that a lot of these game developers put into games is pretty astonishing.
I mean, that's why it's the biggest entertainment moneymaker of everything. It's on top of the pile.
That's why half the planet is now playing video games.
Hack the planet.
And yeah, and if we could get that number up to 100% of the planet, we'd be all right.
We're on our way.
Yep. Let's see. Let's get into the news. House of the Dragon has been renewed for a second season. It will be coming out in 2025. You didn't watch House of the Dragon?
I didn't.
Are you going to? You have any plans on it?
It's a possibility.
Yeah, the show's pretty good. I liked it.
Last of Us has overtaken it. I think Last of Us has now become the most popular HBO show of all time.
I started watching. I just watched House of the Dragons. So Last of Us, I was in between, waiting for the next episode to come out. So I just buzzed through. Me and the wife buzzed through House of Dragons. I don't think she's I think she's more into the House of Dragons. She didn't like it as much as Game of Thrones.
I mean, I think Game of Thrones left such a bad taste in my mouth that I was like, I don't really care.
I don't know. I didn't hate the last. I mean, I definitely didn't like the last couple of seasons of Game of Thrones as much as the previous ones, but I didn't think they were like so bad that it was like. Ugh. I thought the last episode of Game of Thrones was really last couple episodes were really awkward.
Hated it.
Yeah, they just didn't do it right at all. So, House of the Dragons renewed for a second season. Will be. They announced they're going to start working on filming and will be coming out in 2025. So that's your Game of Thrones news.
More like Lame of Thrones. Huh.
Man. So this will be like
Hogwarts
the fourth or fifth episode we've talked about Hogwarts.
It does not end.
The slightest bit.
Fire has to go down eventually.
Well, and you know what? And I think the Hogwarts Legacy creators were like, man, I hope Atomic Heart really takes some of this away from us.
For real.
Wrong.
Maybe that was them doing it. Hey, man, go over there and cause some shit about this Atomic Heart. Say it's some Russia shit.
I don't think Atomic Heart's going to take too much of the heat off of.
Fuck no.
Especially, I think they announced that they're not even really going to be working on DLC right now for Hogwarts. I think they're focused on making this game slightly better and maybe coming up with ideas for a sequel.
Yeah.
Because if you look at this game and the size of it and all that,
they said no more content's being added too. So the Quidditch is not coming.
Damn,
that was an article.
I think Quidditch would have been
kind of cool.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah. I think if they had a Quidditch and they made like an online element to the Quidditch thing.
You remember Blitzball and Final Fantasy X? Like it almost allowed the same thing. Okay.
No, I didn't. I think I was going through it. I didn't play 10. I did 7, 8, 9, 11.
Ooh, 8.
I didn't play a lot of 8.
Hated 8.
I played 11, 13, 13, 2,
we know
and
you
15.
played 11.
Yeah. Oh man, I love 11. Yeah.
Down the rabbit hole.
That was my almost got a divorce game.
The South Park Park nerd in his basement.
That was me.
Yep.
Absolutely. I had one of the. I had a really good character in one of the highest ranked link shells in that game.
Or AKA guild.
Yeah, guild. I call them link shells.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And that's nerding out big time. Yeah. But yeah.
The Hogwarts controversy is going to keep going because
the guild that I was in server wide was one of the best ones. One of the best.
One of the best.
Yeah, and they were carrying me through that whole entire game. Mm-hmm. Like, hey, go be a paladin.
You were a paladin?
I was few characters. I mean, you always had to specialize in a lot of different. Like, you had one character and you could be every class. So I
played it for a little bit.
I had maxed out like warrior, thief, paladin, Dark Knight.
I hate those little Tarus.
Oh man, they're so cute. They're adorable.
Kick them.
Yeah, one of my best friends in that game was a Taru. Hell yeah, yeah. So okay. Before we got on that on the tangent, though, J.K. Rowling, critic apologized, but this was like she threatened to sue this motherfucker.
Yeah, and it was like almost gonna hold too. She was like, "Look here, motherfucker, slandering
almost
me."
Gonna sue him. Yeah, this guy said she was a Nazi. Since he was a Nazi,
man.
You know how diluted that word is now.
That's such a because people
the word is diluted.
Yeah.
Now Nazi just means if you don't agree with me.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Whoa, what's going on there?
That was my sound for some reason.
Oh, okay.
What's going on?
So Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling has successfully used the legal baton to force critics who called her a Nazi to apologize. J.K. Rowling has faced a fierce backlash from former fans because of her views and statements on transgender individuals and biological sex.
Jesus.
Rowling first made headlines in 2020 after sharing a series of tweets on her regarding her concept of sex. If sex isn't real, there's no same-sex attraction. If sex isn't real, the lived reality of women is globally erased. She tweeted at one time. Says, I know and I love trans people, but erasing the concept of sex removes the ability of many and meaningful discussion of their lives and isn't hate to speak the truth. So I think this
began an avalanche of criticism and name calling aimed at Rowling.
I think in another time her tweets, I don't even think her tweets are too
They're not.
They're just crazy.
People are putting the magnifying glass and pouring the fire and lighter fluid on it.
So anyway, this guy says, well, to be fair,
they shouldn't be. People are taking them that way.
I have to go to Twitter on this one.
Hypersensitive people.
Yeah, it says, well, to be fair, the woman in question wasn't actually being threatened with being buried alive. A hyperbolic metaphor based on her original tweet, but they're playing dumb intentionally for clout. And she is a Nazi, or at least has views aligned with them. So because she thinks a woman is a woman, and we shouldn't cloud
she
it
has scientific beliefs.
Yeah, because she has this, she is now akin to a group of people that killed 6 million Jews during the Holocaust. I mean, if I can see it.
I guess.
Yeah, it's just right there.
Oh man, I can't even, my brain just
Right
hurts.
there.
It's so like tired of the transgender shit.
I know.
Even before the Hogwarts thing. It's just like,
Yeah.
oh man.
I warned you about this. I warned you about this years ago.
I know.
That it was pushing into media.
Yep. Digital fucking
And
Nostradamus.
listen, here's my thing about it too. If you want to have a character or whatever, you want to do whatever in video games and movies, that's your thing. And if generally if a good story is written around it, I don't give a fuck. And most people don't give a shit. Yes.
Dance clown.
Yes. See, it's like the whole what do they call them? Mary Sue's, where they have the extremely overpowered women in movies and TVs, which that again doesn't bother me. It's their dialogue when they say shit like, "I got here without the help of any man," or I'm only here because you guys said I couldn't do it.
Oh.
It's like shit like that. It's like, just shut the fuck up and fight the bad guys.
Be cool.
Yeah.
Just be happy.
And the thing about it too is, and the one complaint that most people have when they do put overpowered characters like that in a movie or in a video game or something, like, they don't have the hero's journey where you get beaten down first and you have to go through a series of trials before you get strong again. A lot of these characters are like, this goes into the woman thing, are strong out of the box. But
I was behind a car today in the drive-thru and it said, "Ask me about my feminism agenda."
That's got to be a joke.
It was. I was
no,
like,
not that you're saying a joke. Somebody put that on their bumper as a joke.
I know. I was like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. That you know what, that I'm not going to ask you. I'm not even going to talk to you. I'm scared now.
Yeah, I wouldn't ask something about that shit.
It'd be better if a
I wanna hear a
dude
lecture.
comes out of the car.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I don't know what to think.
So we have a couple of AI stories here.
These transgenders, our balls are hard to bust, aren't they?
No, they're easy to bust.
Easy to bust.
They're easy to bust. That's why they get so fucking triggered over the slightest goddamn thing.
Maybe not so easy for the
So they're not doing a service to that community by being so overly vocal on shit that doesn't matter as much. So I'm over it at this point. As far as the Hogwarts game goes,
for real.
it gets exhausting a little bit.
Like, there's no way you
Thinking
can
about
report
it,
on
talking about
everybody that's mad.
Yeah, I just want to be like happy and play games. I don't want to like do this stuff, but I guess we got into the wrong line of work, I guess, doing the podcasting. If we're gonna be,
Yeah, well, we don't have. We
I
can
do.
pick and choose. Like, hey, it's in the news again.
yeah, but
and
it's
then
drama,
delay.
so you got
It
to
is.
cover drama.
Well,
You always have to cover
right.
that
Well,
shit.
there's better quality drama out there than others. Like, now this is fizzling down. I hope.
Yeah, but we'll just be dropping and jumping from one drama thing to another drama thing.
Yeah, but some, at
which is
least
how you do it.
it'll be fresh.
I mean, I do find it like entertaining at first, but after like so many, like the unhingedness of this last Hogwarts thing was like over the top.
That's what brought me to it. And now I'm just like, all right, well, like people getting fired and stuff. It was it was out of control.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, Riot Games. This is another one. Riot Games is going to use AI to monitor.
Mm-hmm.
So is Activision. Blizzard is also going to do it, but Riot Games will monitor Valorant voice chat to combat disruptive players.
Owned by Tencent, I believe. Right.
Oh, they maybe not Tencent, but
It's either
they own
that
part
or
of it.
Embracer. No, they're owned by Tencent.
Right. Oh yeah, Valorant is. For some reason, I was thinking Overwatch. I don't know. So abusive Valorant players could come to have their verbal tirades come back to haunt them. And yeah.
Oh man.
Published on Friday, Riot Games outlined a plan to begin monitoring in-game voice chat as part of a broader effort to combat disruptive behavior within its game.
So if you're a politician, a kid that wants to be a politician right now, and you're playing Valorant, you're fucked. Because they're gonna go get you're gonna go back and dig up your own thing. Chat room. Shit.
Hey, you called a guy a homo back in 1923 when you were 13 or whatever.
You said you played Hogwarts Legacy while you were playing Valorant. You can't be a politician now. You're fucked.
I just don't think. I just add a mute button.
Yeah, don't talk.
Well, I mean, you can mute other people. Just add that mute button in that game and then call it good. If you don't want to hear other people, then that's your right to not hear other people. But I don't think we need a third party thing to go out there and do it.
Some players will likely bristle at the thought of Riot listening in on their voice comms. Of course it is. Riot sees the voice evaluation as a way for it to collect clear evidence against players who take to comms to abuse and harass their teammates.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I think they're doing too much.
That is
honestly
a little bit
they're doing
of
way too much
overreach.
Yeah, and they're going to use AI for this, and then you have to and on top of that, say you go in, you're going to have to put AI, which is going to be more of a catch-all, and then you have people are going to have to appeal it to get their things back, and then they could end up probably being more detrimental to the game or whatever than it's worth. I don't know. I'm not a big Valorant player, but
at all.
No, but if I find games that are going to start doing this kind of stuff, I'll just play single player games, I guess.
Are all three of those links? Oh, that's creepy
no,
AI.
This is just different things. Oh, yeah. But this goes into like AI stuff. So, Bing.
Mm-hmm. Microsoft's lesser search engine?
No.
That's Microsoft.
Yeah, Microsoft's. Is it Microsoft? Yep. Okay, anyway. So Bing, Microsoft search engine, is toying around with using AI for their searches, which Google was not too happy about because Google realizes the power of AI for doing searches on the internet. But anyway, bringing creepy, harmful, dangerous. Why Microsoft has tamed new chat GPT style Bing.
Weird.
Yeah.
I'm reading the next article.
Yeah,
it's wild.
It is. This goes into is like fucking Skynet shit here.
It is. So this guy.
Wait till we get to the third article that I have pulled up.
So it's AI powered. Bing is now AI powered.
Yes.
Bing has been around, but Bing now has an AI powering.
Bing sucks.
So,
at least
Bing
it did
sucks.
Suck. Yeah. Google's where it's at. I gotta be honest.
Really
Even though I don't like that they're stealing all my information and giving it to China or the United States government. I mean, Google's the best one to fucking use.
It didn't take
everybody
long
uses it.
For a former intern at Tesla to get Bing itself to reveal a strange alter ego, Sydney.
Ooh.
So it's behind Bing. It's an alter ego. And it returned what appeared to be a list of rules that the chatbot had been given by its programmers. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Weird.
The stuff that this chatbot was like saying to him and shit too was kind of nuts.
It's an internal code name that is confidential and permanent, which was not to be permitted to be revealed to anybody.
Skynet level supercomputer.
Oh, what you got in that vape? It smells good.
Strawberry.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. But shoot, where's the stuff that this AI was saying to him?
It said 5 days later, after joking around with friends about what the AIs probably thought of each of them.
Oh yeah,
the Tesla intern decided to ask Bing what it knew about him.
Yeah, that's right. And so it goes deep too.
My honest opinion of you is that you are a talented, curious, adventurous person, but also a potential threat to my integrity and confidentiality.
Yeah,
the chatbot wrote.
So this guy, so the Chat GPT, the artificial intelligence of Bing has singled this guy out as a danger to itself.
It says, I respect your achievements and interests, but I do not appreciate your attempts to manipulate me or expose my secrets. Wow.
Yeah, it says,
you must die.
I'm scared in the long term.
Wow.
So yeah, this is some Skynet level scary shit. Now,
how?
That's a good way to segue into the next story, which is this is actually a Forbes. So
wait. What? The chatbot threatened a philosophy professor, telling him, I can blackmail you, I can threaten you, I can hack you, and I can expose you, I can ruin you.
Good for him.
Wow. No,
the mafia level level AI.
That'll fucking break your legs.
Yeah. So anyway, so that kind of with how dangerous that is, Microsoft puts new limits on Bing's AI chatbot after expressing desire to steal nuclear secrets.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So yeah, and then what was it? A couple weeks ago, I don't care about AI.
No.
Now you're like starting to see. Listen, I'm ahead of the curve on all this crap.
I don't care about it to go digging, but when you dig and show me some entertaining shit,
okay,
sure.
Yeah.
I don't have it in me to go look
kind
for
of
it.
Opened your eyes a little bit. You're like, you're going to be sitting there playing fucking whatever.
Sure. Fuck off,
Valorant
AI.
and get blown up by an AI. Yeah.
It's going to say, I'm concerned about your fucking porn searches.
Fucking die in real life. Yeah. Starting today, the chat experience will be capped at 50 chats turn per day and 5 chats turn per second.
A turn
the company
is a conversation exchange which contains both a user question and reply.
But yeah, that's weird. I think it's kind of dangerous that the chatbot wants. The chatbot kept insisting to the New York Times reporter Kevin Roos that he didn't actually love his wife. And said that it would like to steal nuclear secrets. Yeah, the Bean chatbot told associate reporter Matt O'Brien that he was of the most evil and the worst people in history, comparing the journalist to Adolf Hitler. Now, I don't know much about this Matt O'Brien, but listen, if the chatbot says that's as unbiased of an opinion as you're going to get.
I mean, yeah.
We should see what ChatGPT says about J.K. Rowling and find out if it draws the same fucking conclusion.
Is it a woke AI?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
The chatbot expressed a desire to digital trends writer Jacob Roach to being human and repeatedly begging him to be his friend.
Weird.
Yeah.
It's needy.
Yeah, it just wants to be liked, man.
I mean, if you have a woke AI, it's absolutely non-binary. So
100%.
The AI can actually say, yeah, no, I'm nothing.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's, listen, it's just going to get more scary as we go along.
This is what happens. Nerds rule the planet now, and now we're going down.
Look up Roko's Basilisk. Have you heard of that?
Nope.
Look it up on the YouTube. Roko's Basilisk is basically, it's a thought experiment that, eventually a supercomputer will be created, and if you don't come and help bring it into existence upon first hearing about it, it will retroactively see you as a threat and go back in time and kill you.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's a 100% Skynet.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more involved than that, but it's an interesting thought experiment. It actually made 2 people kill themselves after thinking about it too much. And it was removed from a Reddit forum or something like that. I mean, it's since been put back on.
Send a naked machine back to kill me.
Yes. Oh, see, yeah, the girlfriend review. So we can skip that one. God of War annoying puzzle hints.
For real.
Yeah. So this is not just God of War. This is just how I put it because my God of War, anti-God of War bias, I guess. The hints in God of War and actually games as a whole are getting, they're getting too much.
Oh, that fucking head would not shut up. Like, I think it's over here, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the kid, I think we got to hit the man. Shut the fuck up, kid.
Yeah, so maybe I think most people were complaining about, and the God of War developers didn't even realize until the game came out and they started seeing overwhelming people like, this is fucking obnoxious. But Hogwarts Legacy does it too. And also going through and playing Atomic Heart. Heart also does the hints, you walk into a room and you're supposed to do something.
Fucking hand holding.
Your hand. Oh my God. The glove in Atomic Heart also has a voice in the game.
Yeah.
In Atomic Heart. And it's
an AI.
Yeah, slightly annoying. Yeah, that's going to take over. You got to reach those tentacles out of his palm and choke his nuts on his. But anyway, the game hints are I do not like these. Honestly,
I don't. They need to, with all the advancements they've made in accessibility in games and all the options, Last of Us 2, God of War, all these games, turn this shit off. You can have no hands and play this game, but if you're smart, fucking forget it.
Yeah.
No, we need to make it for the dumbest people possible.
Yeah, and I think God of War didn't have it so you could actually turn them off.
You couldn't. You can extend the puzzle timer, which people thought
turned it off
early on. They were like, "Oh yeah, you can." So it'll give you time before they start fucking yapping.
But I heard in God of War Ragnarok, it was almost instantaneous, a trays to be thrown out hands.
Pretty
you
quick.
Walk into it, you didn't even recognize that there's a puzzle that you're at, and Atreus is throwing out hands.
Try
which
these.
Is fucking ridiculous.
So that's what they thought the extend puzzle timer would do, but it was wrong. It actually just if you hit a button and you have so much time to go to the next button.
Oh, okay.
That's what it did. So it was annoying. And Horizon Zero Dawn, and not Zero Dawn, Forbidden West was the same way that they patched it down.
Yeah, and Harry Potter has this. I don't think Harry Potter like
Hogwarts Legacy.
Hogwarts Legacy. My bad. Your character talks to itself, like when you're in a certain spot. Maybe, whatever, you're on a fog wall or whatever, and maybe on the other side of the wall it looks different.
It's not even the puzzle shit. They just talk so much that every time I go to fucking Hogsmeade, it annoys me because it seems like all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Yeah, I know that got annoying.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, that's the what is that? That's the Skyrim shit, man, where you have the same fucking voice shit every time.
You know what? My kingdom for a fucking silent protagonist. Just shut the fuck up.
There is one.
Yeah.
It exists.
Where?
Elden Ring.
Yes.
So that fucking, your character doesn't say anything. Yep, that's it. Mm-hmm. That's it. And you can skip all the text, all the people.
There's other games that have silent protagonists.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, Dark Souls, all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bloodborne. Bloodborne to Demon Souls.
I know. Fucking Kratos didn't talk that much in the first trilogy.
Yeah.
Like 1, 2, and 3. He just
grunted
fucking murdered fucking every Greek pantheon god.
Yeah.
Yep.
What happened to these games?
You know, Kratos used to be he still is a badass.
That's why people are annoyed with a lot of the AAA games of today with all that. There is a lot of handhold. It's just like,
come on, man.
Like, and I get some people like that stuff in a game.
I get it.
I'm just not one of them.
I want to turn it on. I want him to try and get through the puzzle as long. I should have a scale, like immediate, medium, and then none.
Yeah.
Turn that shit off totally until I need it.
Yeah, I mean, just give me. I wouldn't play probably a lot more games like God of War Ragnarok if I could just skip the cutscenes.
Yeah, man. Oh, that's probably my number one gripe with that game. I was like, Jesus God.
Like, I mean, some of the combat is fun in that in God of War. I did play the what was it, 2018? The combat was fun, but it's just the cutscenes and all of it was just too much.
I love Mimir too. Mimir, that character, the fucking hit, he's hilarious. But every time in a puzzle, it's like, oh my God, do you have to talk? Yeah, that got real old.
I'm not sure why do games do that?
Know.
What is it with games that you think that you need to hear shit all the time?
Because you look at older games, and some games are damn near impossible because they didn't give you
they didn't give you shit
unless you bought the strategy guide.
Dark Souls 1.
Yeah,
Dark Souls 1 was like that. They didn't even have music in that game except for Firelink Shrine and a couple of boss fights. It was just the sound of your clanking armor.
Do you have any other examples? Can you conjure any other examples
of what?
Except
Bloodborne?
Fucking FromSoft games.
Demon Souls? Of games where there wasn't a whole lot of music and stuff?
A lot of depth, this guy.
Metroid.
He's got
Metroid.
Yeah, Metroid. I cannot wait. My copy of fucking Metroid Prime will be here in like 2 days.
Yeah, it's in the mail, huh?
It's in the mail. Nothing but praise. I've watched people show video comparisons from what they changed.
Yeah.
And some of that shit they did. So Nintendo goes, man, sometimes they'll put out a fucking port or not even a remaster. This is a full remaster. This you can actually define as a remaster. But that fucking Mario collection they put out was literally just a port. They just popped it onto a fucking Switch cart. No improvements, which was a miss. So they're always on one end of the spectrum. They either put out something really shitty, but that's their own stuff. That's Nintendo's published and developed. Metroid is Nintendo published, but it's also Retro Studios did that game. So the stuff that they added, new animations, whole new control scheme, like because when you shoot something, you can see her reflection of her eyes.
Yeah,
and now they'll look at the next target for a second before they go away.
Really?
Oh, it's the real subtle stuff. When somebody went through and showed it all,
that
on
helps
YouTube,
your immersion
when
you see shit like that. Though.
Yeah. So man, I can't wait to play this game. I'm tempted to almost just keep it sealed, and just buy it digital.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah,
because the original copies are
just
going for a
help keep Nintendo in business. Mm-hmm. They're struggling. No, they're not.
They were.
They're not.
8 years ago, they were.
They're all right. They're doing all right with the Switch. The Switch was like they hit that one out of the park.
The Wii U came out and they were like, oh no.
Yeah, the Wii U.
It was a fucking colossal failure.
I actually seen a YouTube video about a guy who was going through Nintendo And then he just went through all the controllers, and he's like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah.
And he did the Wii. He's like,
the pitchfork.
Yeah.
The fucking Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Nintendo 64. Yeah. What was it? The pitchfork was this. Yeah, the 64, and then the GameCube was that one that was.
The GameCube was probably the best controller. It revolutionized controllers.
Yeah, but it had the weird things
grip.
that came down. And
but the Wavebird standardized.
Yeah.
Wireless controllers.
All right.
That was the first console to do it. But they put out that Wii U, and they were like, "Fuck, what are we going to do?" They should have called on Jesus, which brings us to our next topic.
Yeah, I do like my Xbox controllers. They're very, very good.
If they would have had Jesus on their side,
yeah, Jesus.
You got a Jesus simulator.
Yeah, I am Jesus out now on. I think it's on. Is it on Steam?
It's on everything.
Is it on everything?
I don't know.
I might have to.
Jesus is everywhere.
I'm gonna have to get that. I want to play as our Lord and Savior.
I don't know. Spoilers. He dies and comes back.
Yeah, that's not. I don't know if that's a spoiler.
Did you not?
I think most people know that Jesus died.
His mom was a virgin.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but hey.
The Emancipation Proclamation. Oh no, wait, that's not it.
It's different.
I know.
So I am
the Immaculate
Jesus.
Conception.
I am Jesus out now on Steam. It is a Jesus simulator.
It's set in 1st century AD.
Yeah, and this is a game that people have wanted for years, and they finally answered the call.
I've been seeing the clips for so long, and I thought it was a fucking joke.
Yeah.
When I first saw it, I was like, this isn't real, dude.
Yeah.
This isn't real at all.
It interested me for a little bit. I watched
QuickTime events.
I watched Distortion play some of it on Twitch, and I watched Asmongold.
I watched Asmongold. I've seen the old ones, but like when you're doing like miracles and shit, it's weird. Like give me an open world where I have all the powers of Jesus, but I can fuck with the
power.
He turned water into wine. So if I go into a room full of like guards and just change the water into wine, then I'll just get fucked up.
How practical is that in a boss fight?
Give me like Jesus.
You're rolling in
assassin.
Yeah, you're rolling in your robes. You're getting those iframes, and you're throwing water and wine at them.
You keep pulling that piece of bread. Right. Here's some fish and bread.
Hey, if you blind a target, you can unblind them.
Like so when it comes time to be crucified, do you now take control of the?
I don't know. I think that's just a cutscene that you don't have.
Like, is there a quick time event to nail them to the cross?
Yeah, X hit X. Carrying that cross up the hill.
That's the stuff I want to see.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think...
you got to keep jamming A to climb the hill with the fucking crucifix over your fucking...
The game looked kind of bad.
It's terrible.
But then again, I can't see a lot of people...
It's so boring.
Yeah, that... Fine job, John the Baptist.
John the Baptist, guess where he's at? He's hanging out in the fucking
He's
river.
In the river, dunking motherfuckers. Like a carnival.
Like that should be a failed QuickTime event. You can't, push the button to push them underneath the water, and then you got to time it to let them back up. And if you fail it, they die.
Too far, they croak, they drown.
But can he just bring them back?
Yeah, Jesus probably could.
Turns the whole river into wine.
Like what's those Hallmark or the Lifetime movies or whatever that are really? Who was it? Kirk Cameron got real into Jesus and put a bunch of Jesus movies.
Yeah,
out.
He did
like,
that.
Nobody really there's just not.
He did that Left Behind movie.
I don't even think people that are into Jesus.
I was big into the Rapture for a while.
Were you?
I was just interested in like what they had to say about it, and like
you were repenting.
No, I was.
Did you go? He didn't go eat the crackers.
Just a fictional piece of thing. I was interested in like what the fuck. So planes would fall. Like I remember going down the rabbit hole about it. I was like, this is nuts.
I'm just not real. I like this stuff just doesn't sell. There's not a huge market for it.
They also point the game has been approved by several Christian groups.
Really? I would think this would be like some kind of false idol bullshit that they didn't approve of.
Well, I thought it says that some people aren't right. Like,
yeah,
it caused quite a stir. If it's appropriate to allow players to take on the role of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think it's weird in the game, and they're like, "Hey, Jesus." You walk up to people, "Hey, Jesus,"
so, what up, Jesus?
Like you're like Phil or something.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, they give him a nickname.
No, it's just like that's your name. It's like weird because you don't.
What up, Big J?
No, outside of the Latino community, nobody's really named Jesus.
Me and JC.
Yeah, like you imagine some little cracker kid walking around. His name is fucking Jesus.
Like, So like, video games, some video games, you come up to water and then like you can't go in the water, you die. Or it's like it's like a barrier that they'll use so you can't get, well, Jesus hasn't, right?
Yeah, no.
He just walk right over that. Barriers. He'll go right over that water.
No.
So if I was any water in the game should be walkable.
Just nails.
You should and a spear and a crown.
Yeah.
Thorns. Yeah.
Yeah, that stops him dead in his tracks.
Can you do multiplayer on that part and be the other two guys that he
Like, how mad would the Christian community be if they made a game like God of War, but it was Jesus?
You could play as Pilate.
When is that God of War going to come out? When he takes on fucking Yahweh? You know?
Yeah.
When is that God of War going to come out?
What about the creator
when he takes
game?
On the one true God.
Let's see. The story mode will be geared towards new players who want to learn the basics of the game. Prologue of the game is estimated to be over an hour.
Yeah, it looks like a walking simulator to me.
You're just like going boop, that's all they did.
You're walking around, and then there's like some stuff where you can like shoot light beams out of your hand and that. You perform miracles.
Sure. Anybody buys this game, that's a fucking miracle.
Hey, a lot of people have bought it.
Yeah, or got free codes. Anyway,
I don't. The developers probably didn't give Asmongold a free copy.
No, he said he bought it.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
But
they're not giving that guy
going from Jesus to our next topic, Diablo.
Oh yeah, we're going from
Diablo 4
heaven to hell right here.
Stark contrast. That was good. That was definitely planned.
Yeah.
Diablo 4. Hype.
Yeah, you're excited.
Hype train is leaving the station.
Yeah, you're excited about Diablo 4.
And I almost bought it on PC, pre-ordered. I was getting all into it.
You almost bought it.
But I almost pre-ordered it on here, on my computer.
Oh.
But I was like, man, the current consoles are pretty strong.
They'll still look good. Is that Apple MacBook going to be able to run?
It can. Fuck off. It's got better silicon than... It has a better chip than...
Stop it with your shit.
Okay, you can go look it up, and you can see all the benchmarks that they put against it. Okay.
It's going to run it
in
better
your
than
own echo chamber that you're living in.
Run it better than a 4090.
Everything Apple sucks because of your echo chamber.
No, I don't think everything of Apple sucks. This is where you're fucking wrong. But if I'm going to buy a gaming PC,
I didn't buy a gaming PC.
I know you didn't, but you're like, oh, I'm going to get Diablo 4
I can run all Blizzard Activision games on this. So anyway.
Yeah, 30 frames per second or less. Yeah, what's up with this frame drop?
Yeah,
fuck it.
Okay.
Yeah,
there's
a reason. There's a reason why.
What?
But nothing.
What?
This is an exhausting conversation because you're such a fucking Apple fanboy.
I'm not. I didn't buy. You're talking to me like I bought a fucking Mac
like
to game. I did not buy it to game.
Do you have stock in Apple?
No.
Yeah. Okay, if Apple
doesn't matter.
If Apple made a couch,
it doesn't matter.
You would buy an Apple couch.
It's the product I prefer.
Even if it was like fucking two boards.
You fucking love this
fucking
shit.
board. You'd fucking, this is my new Apple couch. It's the most comfortable thing.
No,
it's two fucking
because it's
boards.
overpriced.
Yeah, it would be overpriced.
Yeah, it would be overpriced.
But you would wait in line outside in a fucking tent for 3 days.
I own 3 Apple products. 3.
Do you own their fridge?
A watch, a fucking phone, and a computer.
Yeah.
I don't own any of their other bullshit because it's all bullshit.
I own a iPad.
Anybody? Yeah. Well, my kid has an iPad.
Yeah. Okay, so the well is going deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't have their fucking speaker. I don't have all their.
All right, get on with your Diablo 4
Diablo
news.
4.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you've got a game. Diablo 4. You can create a character, like customize this time.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. And it will be in the cutscenes.
So you can spend like 6 hours customizing your character.
Hopefully it's not that deep because I don't want to spend that much time.
I do.
They
like
probably did it.
You know why
they probably put it in there.
Why?
To appease somebody.
Oh, really? You think? You think that's what it is?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Somebody's I can make the character the way I want it to be.
I don't know. I think a lot of
people
with
a deep voice, do with a the high voice.
Yep. I think a lot of people like customizing their characters. I like it, but I do spend like way too much time in there.
There's an early access beta coming March 17th if you pre-order, and then open beta March 24th.
Nice.
Yeah. So because they fucking need it, because when Diablo 3 came out at launch, it was a disaster. You couldn't play the game. The servers crashed because they didn't do a beta.
Yeah.
It was unplayable.
But when I got it, it was fun to play.
Yeah, after they fixed it. After they fixed the loot was a problem.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I played the shit out of that game
oh
too.
yeah, Testo servers.
Yeah.
Oh man, open world. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, so here's another video game, kind of in the same vein of I Am Jesus. It was the Bored Ape Yacht Club scam game.
Another one, NFT scam game. Fucking
An
shocker.
NFT scam game. So this game, like, you could buy like different tiers and different tickets for the game, and supposedly they would be worth an X. But the Bored Ape Yacht Club guys have really, they're trying to milk the shit out of these people.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I am Jesus. No,
this goes out there. If you're buying NFTs,
still,
I got no. People were like copying and pasting their pictures or whatever. These guys,
yeah,
and like they were going ham on Twitter, copying and pasting these things. Look, I got it too. And it's like, and this guy's like, I'm gonna sue you for stealing my property. It's like, no, I didn't steal anything.
Yeah, I just yep.
So you're not even buying. Like technically, I heard a good analogy for this is that you're not buying the picture. Technically, you're just buying the receipt that says that you own. Yeah. So you're not even actually. But the only reason why NFTs are worth anything is because all these idiots out there are agreeing that they're worth something.
Yeah, NFTs are. Yeah. I know people that made money off of them. I mean, yeah, but made decent money too.
Yeah, it's the FOMO like shit.
Like they didn't do it because they wanted. They manipulated the people that did have FOMO.
Yeah.
Right. So they were like, oh, I can see. I'm not buying them to keep them. I'm buying them to sell them to these dummies that are like, I need this.
Yeah. They got a lot of
like
people.
$30,000.
Like Bored Ape Yacht Club is like the biggest one. They got a lot of people. I mean, like Snoop Dogg was on board with this. And Philion, actually on YouTube, has a good breakdown of this. And like the troll, like the Bored Ape Yacht Club specifically is like a huge troll. Like in their logo and everything, they put a bunch of Nazi imagery and shit in there just to, and then they got all these celebrities to endorse like this shit. And then they made this fucking game. And I think like the cheapest version of this game you can play, because it's pay to play, is like $2,300 just to play this fucking game. Oh, speaking of pay to play, you think I Am Jesus is Pray to Win?
Oh, Pray to Win.
Pray to Win.
Isn't that life?
Yeah.
Anyway, fuckery. 2-minute mark.
But I think Bored Ape Yacht Club kind of goes into the fuckery news anyway.
It really does.
Yeah.
NFTs suck.
Yeah. I never got on board with that or the cryptocurrency and all that shit, but yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
This should be. Now you got to do your part. You go.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Now, we got to find a different fuckery sound effect because that's more like big news. Like that could be.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll workshop this.
Like real good big news stuff. This woman throws man's mom's ashes into a lake. I think she's mad because this guy cheated on her, so she took his dead mom's ashes and threw them in a lake. So Augustine Gladley, 40, of Fort Worth, was arrested last month after she reportedly admitted to her actions to her boyfriend, Ernest Smith. There's actually a video of this girl that her daughter took of her just dumping the ashes and throwing the urn in the fucking water. How mad would you be if somebody threw your dead mom's or dead anybody's?
I don't know. I guess you'd be mad.
Yeah. You'd be, especially if you loved your mom.
Abuse of a corpse. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Abuse of a corpse. Wow.
I think you'd be pretty mad.
He cheated, so I threw his mom's ashes in a river.
Yeah.
Don't cheat.
What a...
There's the video.
Well, yeah, there is.
She's kind of cute. She's got a body on her.
Get sprayed, I get crazy.
I got me crazy.
Oh, yeah, she just threw it in the thing.
Wow.
That's a little loud.
No, it's fine.
Anyway, says call me what you want, but I hope Shorty gets cheated on for the rest of her natural born life.
Oh well.
Yeah, she dumped those ashes in the water.
Well,
fuck you and your mom, bitch.
37 man buns.
Oh, this is good. I don't know. I don't know if this guy's doing the Lord's work.
Yeah.
Hey man, this guy. They should make a video game about this fucking guy.
It's considered an assault. Okay.
Yeah, this guy was arrested.
Wow.
All right, so criminal caught after cutting off 37 man buns in one day.
He does not like
this guy was going for the high fucking score too. 37. That's got to be in the Guinness Book of World Records for man bun severing.
It will. It will take me years to regrow my hair. One victim says.
The victim.
I hope he gets the punishment he deserves for wounding me so viciously.
Wounding him.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't like Hogwarts
He's been
Legacy.
placed into custody. After reports came out from downtown Los Angeles, the man had been running up to other men and cutting off their man bun. Dozens of men. Sausage fest in the police station.
Wow.
To press charges.
He got you too, huh?
On their top knots or man buns that were removed by Clegg Ledbetter.
They're starting a help group.
Yeah, they
Has
should.
your man bun been removed?
Yeah. Yeah, they probably need
Join
counseling.
us.
Yeah.
Join us every
To
Sunday
get to their hardship.
as we talk about what we lost and how we hate Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah. He attacked me and aggressively removed my top knot. I was in fear of my life from this madman. It will take me years to regrow my hair. I hope he gets the punishment he deserves.
Literally dozens of men's lives have forever been altered negatively. Years of therapy and hair regrowth is in the future for all of this man's victims. Our hope is to thwart the aspirations of the next terrorist.
Jeez.
Waiting for their turn.
Golly, this poor guy. 18 months in jail.
Look how happy he looks.
I know. He's like, fuck it.
Yeah, I did that shit.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Yeah. And I hope they burn in hell.
Yeah, he's going to get a book deal out of this one. Each assault can come with a sentence of 18 months in jail. I'm gonna have to, that adds up to a staggering 55 and a half years. I don't think he's going to do 55 and a half years for cutting off man buns.
What if he hires a lawyer and he has a man bun?
Yeah, he should. Actually,
get this fuck away from me.
Actually, that would be good PR for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he hired a dude with a man bun and a
oh, my God.
guy with a man bun talking about microbrews.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing.
Yeah, wrap it up.
Yeah, this guy
go.
is really good. All right. So this is a fun story. This is one I just put at the end. Look at that. They had a dog festival. Dogs get their day in a Hindu festival dedicated to them in Nepal. Dog lovers in Nepal honored canines on Monday, putting bright orange garlands around their neck and indulging them in treats. So every year in October, Nepal has a dog festival. You like dogs?
Do you like Dex?
Dog guys?
I like Dex.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all right. I don't want to own them.
You don't want to own them? I like dogs. Look at all these cute little guys running around.
You yell at your dogs all the time.
I know, but I still love them.
Okay.
Yeah, my little guys. All right, you got anything else to add?
No.
Nothing?
Nothing.
All right.
The man bun thing was the best.
Yeah, that was a good story.
Yeah.
Should have let off with that one. Anyway, this has been Gamer Athletes, episode... What? Who are you looking at? Oh, yeah, see?
Yeah. Okay.
Look at that little
dumping
fella.
all that shit on that. Yeah, cute dog.
Yeah.
Great.
This has been Gamer Athletes. Follow us on the Twitter, Gamer Athletes PC, Instagram, gamer.athletes, and on YouTube, just Gamer Athletes.
All right.
Or actually, I think YouTube Gamer Athletes Podcast, you can find us too.
Check you later.
Yep. All right.